Oh no, ominous music. You can check out the person at the counter in the bar, but otherwise you're done with it. Person at the counter in the bar. I already talked to that person. Don't they just say a bunch of, like, annoying dialogue that I don't want to have to read? They just give, like, a really long little story or something? Mitsuru is staring at her cell phone with a troubled look on her face. Oh no. Mitsuru suddenly stood up and dialed the number.
Hello? It's me. I'm sorry for calling so late. As for what to do with the new arrival, I would like to ask that you perform a full autopsy. If we find any distinguishing features, we may be able to locate her family, and I can't shake my suspicion that the Kirijo group is tied to Strega in some way. Because of this, I think it would be disrespectful to the deceased to cover up her death. I will, of course, take full responsibility. Huh? What did you say? Transmogrified? You mean the corpse? But judging by the post-mortem, we were certain she was... Understood. I'm sorry, but this must be kept strictly confidential until we know more. If there are any other changes... Yes, absolutely.
What, Chidori's body turned into a coffin? Transmogrified? You gotta be talking about Chidori here, surely.
Well then. What's going on? We'll have to wait and see what happens for now.
We've made it to December, chat. Also, the full moon is on my birthday! Ah, Yukari, hello. I will probably max you out today. Never mind. We'll be hanging out with Mitsuru instead, unless Ryoji wants to hang out with us. No, go away. Why'd you even bother talking to me? As if. Is Ryoji available? He is! Alright, never mind. I'm not hanging out with Mitsuru or Yukari today. I really think that they're gonna lock me out of Ryoji relatively soon, so we need to get him maxed out. And then I just have to hope I have enough opportunities to max out everyone else. But Ryoji is #1 importance. Minako-chan, hey, if it's alright, could I come to your room? There's something I want to talk to you about. Yeah, what could go wrong? I think this is my first time. What you talk about, Ryoji? Huh, I mean the first time I've been in your room, Minako-chan. Of course it is. It's my first time, but it just feels familiar for some reason. I wonder if it's just something that I've dreamed about, or if I wanted to see it so much that it came to me in a vision. Smooth line, Romeo! I'm being serious. I love that response. Oh, that's so funny. I think that I did come to see you. Probably to become friends with you. Ha, but I got it all wrong. Got what wrong? I think what we have is different from just being friends. I think of people like Junpei-kun and Yukari-san as your friends too, right? But I can't imagine thinking of them in the same way I see you.
You have such a kind heart. You shouldn't give so much of yourself to me. I'll probably make you sad. It's just a feeling I get. Even though you're so precious to me, it's probably wrong of me to feel this way. It's like a forbidden love.
Yuri Lowenthal is such an amazing voice actor. You can sense the heart-rending sorrow that Ryoji is feeling. One more rank to go! Minako-chan?
Please touch me.
Oh, wait a second!
Make sure that I exist. Feel for yourself that I'm actually here.
That escalated quickly. Oh, his hand. You guys are holding hand before marriage? I can't put this on YouTube.
Your hand is so warm. It brings tears to my eyes. Why is that? Please tell me. It's painful deep inside.
Alright, saw Ryoji off at the intersection.
Sup, dude?
Sup, dude? Tomorrow's the full moon, but we don't have any shadows to kill. Man, this sucks. That reminds me, Ryoji didn't seem like his usual self today. He looked like he was about to start crying. Maybe he's been studying too much. Ha! Nah, that can't be it. Even though Aigis is only a robot, her words really touched me. Aigis didn't like Ryoji-kun from the moment she met him. Do you think it's because they just don't get along? Maybe it's more complicated than that. Yeah, you're right. It's none of my business. What's up? Aigis has been acting differently lately. She seems to have something on her mind. What do you think, Minako-chan? Yeah, I agree. I wonder what happened to her. Bark! Ryoji asked Mitsuru out? I'm surprised he's still alive. That guy's got a lot of guts. He sure does. Dude, I was surprised Ai-chan said that. Do you think I influenced her somehow? I will make sure you're safe, so please do your best on your exams. Or do we have another round of exams coming up? Well, we're definitely hanging out with Ken tonight. Hopefully we'll get him to rank 9 here. What's the matter? Let's go hang out. Okay, let's go. I love the air here. It's nice and cool in the morning, and in the afternoon the sun's bright and it smells like nature. But I especially like it at night. It's quiet. It makes me feel like I can be true to my own feelings. How nice. I had some homework a while back. We were supposed to write an essay about our dreams for the future. I couldn't think of anything to write about, though. The teacher got angry and made me stay after class, but I still couldn't come up with anything. I really couldn't think of a single thing I dreamed of. But my teacher said that I had to turn it in right then, so I wrote that I wanted to be a soccer player. Because that's what the guy next to me wrote. Come up here, Minako-san. The sky's a little closer up here. Yeah, that's how the sky works. I figured out why I couldn't say anything about what my dreams for the future are. It's probably because I've never thought about myself like that. I didn't care about the future, but you made me realize that. You didn't treat me like a kid or take pity on me. You listened to what I had to say. I don't simply wish to become an adult anymore. It all depends on how I become one. Try your best. Yes. If you can stay by my side and watch over me, I'll be happy. Alright. I can be your older sister figure, that's fine. You know. One more rank for Ken. If you don't mind, can we visit the shrine before we head back? I want to pray for everyone's safety. You're all important to me after all. Let's go. It's my birthday, chat! December 2nd. Good morning. I intend to do my best to protect everyone. Something wrong? No, please do not worry. I just wanted to share my feelings. Ew, feelings. I'm a little worried that Ryoji isn't available right now because he has one more rank to go. But I think I remember what happens on this next full moon tonight, and I don't think we'll be able to hang out with Ryoji after that. But there is that one big event at the end of December where you talk with Ryoji, so maybe they turned that into his rank 10. I hope. Otherwise, if I missed getting him to max, I'm gonna be real mad. Dude, I guess just flew out the door today. Ryoji's gone too. Weird, huh? Yeah, what are the odds? What are the odds? We can hang out with student council dude today, because it's a Wednesday. If no one else is available, I didn't see Yukari or Akihiko. Akihiko's Mondays and Fridays. And no Mitsuru. I was really hoping to get Mitsuru to 3 today. Well, given our options, we may as well rank up the student council dude. I see, one can see it that way. Okay, now he's ready for a rank up. He wasn't ready for a rank up before. That's fine.
Hi, how was your day?
Tonight is the full moon, but we won't be conducting an operation. Maybe I should summon Juno, though, just in case. By the way, have you seen Aigis? No, I haven't. Aigis has been returning late these days. She never used to. I wonder what happened. Even though Aigis is only a robot, her word. Okay, yeah, this is repeat dialogue. You want to do anything, Koromaru? Bark! Well, we could spend the evening with Koromaru. Let's spend the evening with Koromaru for old time's sake, because I love him. It's my birthday. I want to spend my birthday with Koromaru. Bark, bark! Oh, homunculus. That's very useful. Thank you, Koromaru. Good dog. Here we go. Dark hour time. Meanwhile, at the Moonlight Bridge, it is the dark hour, and a figure on the bridge looks up at the moon. Another figure approaches it.
I've been looking for you. What are you doing here?
Well, to answer your question, I ended up here when I came to my senses. It's strange. The sky and the ground look so weird. And there's no one here. Something terrible has happened here. And yet I feel at peace.
Have you forgotten?
Forgotten what?
The Dark Hour. A time period few people are active during. But you've somehow adapted to it. Too well for a human, in fact.
Being human is overrated.
Yes, it's all so clear. Now, I understand the reason behind this feeling I sense when you're around. You are not good. You are my enemy.
Your enemy? Enemy? That's right. On a night like tonight, the moon was full.
I like to imagine that the reason Aigis is like, you are my enemy, is because Ryoji is dating the female protagonist, and Aigis is like, no, that's my protagonist.
It was long ago.
Yes, we met once before, as adversaries.
Who am I? Who are you?
I am Aigis, the last remaining anti-shadow emergency control weapon.
Well, currently active, maybe.
A machine created to destroy shadows.
Created to destroy shadows.
And your true name is Death.
Pretty metal name, gotta admit.
You are the shadow I sealed away 10 years ago.
Yes, it was 10 years ago. The night I was born into this world. I set foot on this very bridge.
The sole purpose of my existence is to destroy shadows. It is for that reason that I was given a personality and a persona.
I am the 13th Arcana. I was never meant to be. Everyone called me Death. But when I was born, a part of my power shattered and was strewn about. As a result, I was incomplete.
Even so, you were far stronger than I anticipated. Since I could not defeat you, my only option was to seal you away.
Dude, this gets me every time. What do you mean, seal him away? You can do that? You can just, like, how? Why? From what possibility? Like, they created you to destroy shadows. Why would you have a sealing function instead of a shoot with guns repeatedly function? How did they even create the ability for you to be able to seal a shadow? Let alone a shadow as powerful as the Arcana Death. It's so weird.
Under the circumstances, there was only one suitable vessel.
Did you learn sealing from the 4th Hokage? Like, how do you do this?
A human girl who happened to be nearby.
What are the chances?
I had no other choice.
This takes such a funnier connotation that Mitsuru's grandfather, while trying to bring about the end of the world, created the Shadow Arcana Death that Aigis then went to fight, and since Aigis couldn't beat Death, she sealed Death into Death's future girlfriends. That sure is one of the images of all time right there. Did one of the animators let their, like, 12-year-old child draw this one?
I see. I was inside her all this time.
But, I need to be able to put this on YouTube?
And I unwittingly led her to my 12 missing pieces. And then...
Then I dated her.
I see. I understand now. I remember everything. Who and what I am.
A machine is created for a purpose. Mine is to defeat you. That is the purpose of my existence.
It doesn't have to be that way.
I guess I hate to tell you this, but his scarf outclasses your bow on so many levels. You do not stand a chance.
I guess.
Palladian!
Don't be foolish, Igus. I'm different than before. There's no way you can win. I'm sorry.
Igus was knocked back without setting a finger on Ryoji. Igus's chassis? I don't know how to say this word. Was heavily damaged from being slammed to the ground with such force.
I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness!
This mission appears impossible.
Now you're gonna have to seal Ryoji into another future girlfriend, I guess.
A machine that cannot fulfill its purpose has no worth. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm scared.
Meanwhile, in the dormitory command room, Fuka has summoned Juno and Mitsuru is manning the equipment nearby.
Juno! Wait, did something happen?
Yukari, is something wrong?
Well, it's a full moon tonight. You noticed it too, didn't you, Senpai? Jeez, I'm starting to feel like a workaholic. Oh no, did something?
We don't know anything for sure. However, we can't find Igus.
Huh. Where would she have gone?
I sensed a persona, but it quickly disappeared. And soon after that, I couldn't detect Igus's presence.
Could it have been Strega?
Well, she hasn't sensed any of their members, but we can't be positive.
I've confirmed Igus's location. She's on the Moonlight Bridge.
All right, call the others. Let's see what's going on there.
Igus's body is heavily damaged. Parts of it are strewn everywhere. Ooh, we're gonna have to pick all that up. Get him, Koromar. Wait, no, don't get him.
Igus!
I'm sorry. I remember everything.
Classic Atlus amnesia.
Who I am. Who he is.
Igus stretched out her hand and gently took it in yours.
I know why I wanted to be by your side. I'm sorry. I failed.
It's gonna be okay, probably.
I'm sorry.
There's no need for you to apologize.
You?
Ryoji-kun? Wait, what are you doing here? Igus!
Igus is no longer moving. It seems that she stopped functioning. Oh no!
What's going on?
It's all my fault.
What? You did this?
Akihiko, wait. He's not showing any signs of aggression. Tell us, who are you? What are you?
I'm the same as the beings you call shadows.
You're a shadow?
I'm the embodiment of all shadows. The Appriser. Born from the union of the 12 Arcana.
The Appriser?
I remember everything now. The frightening truth about myself. And shadows. It's all so hard to believe.
You know the truth about shadows?
I do.
What?
The shadows are here to facilitate the rebirth of the maternal being. The maternal being will begin to awaken as she is drawn to me. The appriser.
You're the appriser?
That's right.
What is this maternal being?
She is a great entity. There is no comparable word in your language for her. 10 years ago, a man collected a great number of shadows and contained them in a laboratory. That's where I was born. But the unification was interrupted, and I awoke in an incomplete state. Not long after, I fell to Aigis, as she did to me.
Aigis? Is that true, Ryoji?
She knew she could not defeat me, so in an act of desperation, she sealed me within a child who happened to be standing nearby.
And we will never explain or talk about Aigis' ability to seal shadows into human children ever again.
That child grew up, carrying me inside her, and by a twist of fate, she later returned here as a transfer student.
You mean...
Everyone's looking at you in shock. Yeah, it's me.
Yes. I lived inside her.
Ryoji was inside of you? Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I don't like this phrasing.
Inside her?
Her special persona awakened, as did the 12 shadows, all in order to become one with me.
Ryoji's the appriser? And he was inside her body?
I really need everyone in this game to stop saying inside her body, please.
None of this makes sense.
Someone needs to tell Junpei about the birds and the beasts.
It's all my fault. I'm sorry. There's more I need to tell you.
Ryoji-kun!
Ryoji lost consciousness and fell to the ground.
He appears to be exhausted. Let's let him rest. We have Aigis to attend to as well. We'll continue our talk later.
You're in shock at what you've just heard. Ryoji lived inside you for 10 years, waiting to make contact with the 12 shadows. Yeah, and then you dated him. And the boy named Pharos was actually Ryoji. So many questions remain unanswered. However, Ryoji is unconscious. You took Ryoji and Aigis home.